I enter Kono district. Oh, yeah, it's nice. This is Kono district. Point to the road, please. Point to the road. Oh, yes. And it's 3 o'clock. What's the time now? Just past 3 o'clock.
3:21, 3:22 now.
About 3:20 we entered. Oh my god. Bad day about it. Stuff or something now. So, I remember this road when I was a child. Oh my God. Smooth dual carriageway going downhill. It's etched in my memory. And now it's like something out of a science. No, not science. Out of a horror movie. Imagine this is the same tar. Oh, this is the same tar that I rode on in other people's cars when I was a child. It's really a strange feeling to know that this is the same tar. Hardly anything left. You know, when you look at the road when you're a child, you never think of it disappearing. It looks permanent. It looks like it's there forever. It's never gonna move. It's a surface now. It's like your skin. You don't expect it to disappear. Oh. But here we are. We had a brand second-hand, I won't say brand new, brand second-hand vehicle when we started. So we shall see what's left of the vehicle when we get to Kono district. Well, it's good fun. Rally drivers, come here before they fix the road. We do Freetown to Kono rally. Invite people from all over Europe. They love rally driving. Oh my God. Yes. So it should be noted, this is not just Kono Road. It's been like this, although not like this, but like it was back there, and like it will be in a few minutes, since Matotoka. And this has been the contentious issue all this time. When are they going to build the road between Matotoka and Koidu? Kind of incredible considering where all the diamonds come from. You know, we have a new mountain. They haven't named it yet. Oh yeah, Koidu has a new mountain. It didn't exist before. It's now covering a good part of Tankoro. God knows what's happened to Tankoro, but I've yet to visit. We're back to the roads. Now, one of the other wonderful things about this new road is that they are actually doing some work, which is why I can take maybe 40 kilometers an hour up to sometimes 60 kilometers an hour. The problem is, and I don't know what it is, whether it's gremlins coming out at night, but when they grade the road, you can't see the potholes. So you could be going along quite happily, and then all of a sudden, bang, a hole big enough to take your wheel off. And yeah, I don't know what it is. Maybe it's mischievous people. I was theorizing, how is it that you can have a whole set of road with no potholes, and then all of a sudden you have this huge ditch. But I guess it's subsidence, or otherwise it's local villagers taking revenge against all these dust spewing drivers that drive carelessly through their village without even giving a damn about all the dust. Point to those leaves. Point to those leaves. Oh my God. Can you imagine that dust? Oh, in somebody's lungs. The leaves are brown. I mean golden brown. And I don't mean they're dead. If I was to wash them, they'd be green. That's dust. So you see, if I was a local villager, I think after they've graded the road, I'd come out at night, you know, and go right in the middle of a section that's really nice and smooth, and then just empty out one of the potholes. Oh, and just sit back and watch. Because really, how many of these motorists really care about the villages and the towns that they drive through, apart from to stop and buy some oranges or to take us a pee? This guy up ahead is carrying our stuff, and he's been trying to lose me ever since, I think, Matotoka, is it?
Yeah.
I'm very proud to say he's been unsuccessful. Either he's decided not to destroy his vehicle, or it really is too much for him, I don't know. But he seems to be a professional. Everybody knows him around Waterloo. Is it Waterloo?
Yeah,
everyone knows him around Waterloo. What do they call him? Gasson?
carbon.
Carbon. He's quite famous, apparently. There's a lot of people waving to him. So, I mean, fair is fair. I'm driving a Tirano. Oh, yeah. That was fun. And he's driving a van. But, you know, it's the driver. It's often not the vehicle. Wow, take a look at that. Now that's an improvement. This was a bog. This was not a pothole. It was a, how can you call it? It was a canal. And it was built by vehicles and excavated from all the poto, the mud, and then dug some more until vehicles were going down so deep they were level with the road. Now they've filled a lot of these things in with stones, very sharp stones. But yeah, it's a long way off from getting started, I think. I mean, what I can see here is some attempted damage control. And by the way, this is the dry season. The rainy season is yet to come. In about 3 months' time, the road will start to get its annual treatment. Hey. Is there a raccoon? I don't think there's one. These are rocks. Oh my god. And they're actually improving the road. Oh my god, there's some car. Can't believe it. I was just explaining to Johnny that my dad died in 2003 and we came here. One of my cousins had an accident around Sahr O, which is about just a few miles back there. At the time, I was worried. So we rushed from Koidu in the Land Rover, which is not very fast, to Sahr O, and the road looked like that. Pretty much all the way, the road looked like that. This was 10 years ago, after the war. Not like this. So, just a point to note what happened to the road in 10 years. Can't blame everything on the war. Anyway, the main reason why I mentioned that is because it took about 20 minutes to get from Koidu to Sahr O. And Johnny reminded me that it's now about an hour and a half journey. Sahr O is one of Koidu's neighbors. Just a bit of perspective there. Very close neighbor. 1.5 hours. Wow. This is dry season. I don't know why I keep saying that, but I think I'm saying it because during the rainy season most people weren't even using this road because they couldn't. Trucks were getting stuck, vehicles were getting stuck, and everyone was going via Kenema and Bo instead, including myself and my wife. This is not a road that looks anywhere near like it's being prepared for any kind of work in any near future. I would say there are no plans for this dry season for this road. I'm glad this is a comfortable vehicle. I wonder if rally drivers would actually enjoy this. This is more country laners and off-roaders. They probably like this stuff. Come in the rainy season, test all your skills. If you can beat the corner road, you can really say something. And it won't be here much longer, so they tell us. So, you know, this is a national attraction. Come and do a rally on the corner road while you still can, before they fix it. It's all smooth again. But if I were you, I wouldn't worry about booking your holiday for next year. You shouldn't have any problems. Don't see this road, okay, being very much better for a while. On the other hand, if you go to Kenema now, the road from Kenema to Tongo Field came down there about a month ago. Yeah, it was looking, you know, it was during the rainy season actually, and it was looking like a road that's being built, like they were doing a lot of work on it, and they were. And that was the end of rainy season before even the dry season started. So I'm pretty sure to go up there now, or by the end of this dry season, we're going to have a nice straight road for at least a few miles out of Kenema district, or Kenema town. I don't know how long or how far. They're doing quite a lot of stuff. so much rocks were being put down. One of them ripped our tire to shreds, literally. Never seen a tire damaged so badly. This was not a hole. Now this is the improvement. I have to keep reminding you. This is the new and improved. Hey! This is fun. I told you, come and do a rally here. This is fun. The new and improved with stones that will rip your tires to shreds. Actually, they seem to be not as sharp as they were. I think there's been a little bit of wear and tear. That's good. And here we go. And this was what it was like 10 years ago. This little 55-yard stretch and then back. This used to be a very busy road. Really, it used to be a very busy road. I mean, I come here I just can't get over the lack of traffic. You know, it is quite shocking. I just can't get over the lack of traffic. Koidu has become an isolated outpost. Wondering what's going on. It's just crazy. It's like we're being strangled to death, starved to death. I mean, with this kind of traffic, this is the Kono Road here. This is the main route into the heart of the Kono district. In the middle of the day, only a few miles away, and it's deserted. And as you can see, we've been passed by how many cars, Johnny?
4 or 5 cars.
4 or 5 cars in the last 10 minutes, maybe. It's really quite remarkable. Where is everybody? Where are all the trucks? Where is all the supplies? Where are all the food? Where is all the trade? Every town we've been through has been more crowded than this on the roads. And yet here we are, just on the fringes of the outskirts of the center of Kono district. The main artery into Kono district. And all I can see is a couple of okadas. And lots of rocks. Lots of rocks to get us through the next rainy season, no doubt. But even with the rocks, I mean, obviously vehicle owners don't seem to be queuing up to come to Kono. We went to the park today at Texaco. Where are you guys going? Kenema, are you going to go? Are you going to... Where we said Kono, half of them, their faces changed. Oh, you go Kono? Oh my. This guy, I don't know Sam. Oh, your vehicle don't broke down. Where is our professional driver? Are you wait for an Amotema, eh?
Yeah.
Yes, yeah. Don't tire out.
You come. I say you don't go fast small, so if you can wait for us inside. But I'm facing far from me.
What's the Motema is?
And we just approach Mabundu. No, this one is Masabendu. You know, one of the interesting things which my boss did not make mention on, we actually expecting a lot of investors to come to Kono and do some kind of investment there. But due to the bad road, most of them decided not to come to Kono until after the construction of the road. So we are really appealing to government to come in, to step in, so that Kono will be part of Sierra Leone. Kono is just like, it's not part of Sierra Leone at all. When you come to Kono, you start thinking of other country. You know, most of our relatives, brothers, sisters, Sierra Leoneans, they do say, is Kono really part of Sierra Leone? This question is very, very difficult to answer to some people, like the ministers and the high nationality, the president, vice president. Another question again which people do ask actually, they said, why is Kono so deteriorated like that? Whereas you have all the high personalities like the first lady, second lady, vice president, and other ministers which actually came from Kono district. This question is very, very, very interesting, and it's very, very difficult to get a real answer, because the resources might be set aside, but you don't want to use it for Kono. Why? If you think of the diamond, think of the gold, think of agricultural resources like cocoa, coffee, groundnuts, palm oil, everything came from Kono district.
Yeah, but I don't actually see very much cocoa and coffee traveling along these roads. And as far as the diamonds are concerned, well, I don't think any of us get to smell any of the diamonds, any of the thousands upon thousands of diamonds that are apparently produced in the Octea mine. In fact, I'm yet to see an Octea vehicle coming up this road. I thought they'd have been around. I think, no, I saw one. We saw one just back there.
Yeah.
Broken down. Oh, poor thing.
But you know, one thing about diamond, you will hear about diamond, but it's difficult to see it. You will just get the information that there is diamond over there, or there is diamond somewhere in Kono State. And I think it's true, but it's difficult to see the diamond. Why?
Because it's been controlled by a small proportion of people. Who are mining it on an industrial level and taking it out of the country.
Yeah, I think that is true, because that is the reason why a lot of people use it. And who are the causes of that?
Well, everybody wants investment, right? Everybody wants to have people come in and invest in the country. So I guess this is the government's way of doing that, using natural resources to pay for street lights in Freetown.
Wow.
I don't actually know who's paying for the street lights in Freetown, so I can't speak. All the nice, beautiful new roads which they're all building up there in the capital city, far, far, far away from here. I think those roads are being funded by all sorts. Actually, you know what I would like to know, and maybe somebody can tell me, where does all the money go that's from the revenue that Octea here and all the other companies are extracting out? Where does the revenue go? I mean, surely not here. I'm just interested in off-roading. I'm saying, come to Sierra Leone, come to Kono District, bring your vehicles. Let's do some off-roading here while you still can. Test your vehicles. Yeah? Bring all your shiny Hummers. Bring all of your Land Rovers and your Toyotas, and make sure they're four-wheel drive. Wait! Your Tyrannos. Huh. Freetown is a wonderful place. You know, Freetown actually has more 4x4s in one small area than I've ever seen in my life. And I mean ever. And I have lived in Sierra Leone before. But you see, we used to have roads, so we didn't really need to have 4x4s. You could drive a Mazda or a Datsun or a Mercedes down this very road without getting your tire punctured. You see, I don't have good eyesight. I just can't seem to see these gallops. And even where they're going away from the gallops, these gallops. So, I don't have good eyesight. I still have a mental picture of a smooth road here. Can't get it out of my mind. It's not this smooth road doesn't belong here. It's that these gallops don't belong here. They just don't seem to be right. It's almost as though they've just been, they're camouflaging what's really there in my mind's eye. Isn't that weird? I guess that's what happens when you stay away for enough years. You remember it a certain way. I remember a small road. This just doesn't seem right. It seems like it's fiction. It's not really here. Even the sheep are dusty.